Welcome back for another review of a New Hampshire beer. Not taking it out of a bottle this time. This time I'm taking it out of a growler from the Seven Barrels Brewpub. The Seven Barrel Brewpub is located in West Lebanon, New Hampshire, about 100 yards south of Exit 20 on Interstate 89. And it's a nice little brew pub. They don't sell any of their beers in a bottle, for local distribution. You can only get it either on tap or in a growler from the brew pub itself. And today I'm going to be reviewing one of their regular brews. I'm not sure if it's a signature beer or not, but it's one that they have on tap pretty much throughout the year. It's their RIP Stout. Rest in Peace Stout. Now, there's nothing on the Seven Barrels Brewpub website that gives information about the ABV or anything like that, but I did ask the kind lady who was pouring it into the growler for me. She said it was around 6% ABV. So, I'll use that as sort of an unofficial ABV value, and hopefully that'll be just about where it's supposed to be. So I'm going to pour it into my Seven Barrel Brewery glass, which I don't get to use too often. Seems appropriate, don't you think? So here we go, opening the growler from the Seven Barrel Brewery, and it's on there nice and tight, which is a good thing, so I may have to put it on my knee. There we go. Of course, when you open a growler, you kind of want to finish it up as soon as you can before it goes flat or something, but we'll give it a shot and see how she goes. Heavy son of a gun, huh? So, let's give it a pour. Has a nice coming out of the growler sort of pour sound to it. I know you may not quite be able to see it below the camera, but I'll bring it up in just a minute. There we go. Okay. Very nice. Put the top back on. Screw it on nice and tight. Okay. Very nice, very dark, almost black looking beer. Even up to the light, there's very little light getting through it. It's very opaque. The head is about a finger. It's the silky sort of tan type of head that is common with a good stout. A bit of lacing that's collecting on the side of the glass as well. Let's give it a whiff. Okay, for sure. A nice chocolate aroma, coffee grinds aroma going on here. Chocolate malts galore in this one. It's definitely got that really enjoyable stout-like chocolate aroma that's common in some good stouts. Give it a taste. Oily texture maybe. Medium to heavy. I'd say more closer to medium than heavy. Not watered down, just not as thick as a stout might be, or the kind of stouts that I like, let's put it that way. There's definitely a good dark burnt chocolate thing going on. The hops are there in the background, somewhat on the subtle side. They are definitely noticeable, but not overpowering. It's got a really smooth bitterness going on. Not too tart, not too sour. It's just smooth, bitter, and just kind of milky in a way. But just not a very heavy body. Taste is nice, so I'm not going to hold too much against the body on that. The taste is not too bad. It's probably not as good as some stouts that you buy, elsewhere or at other brew pubs, or it's definitely not up to the level of an imperial stout. I don't think it's meant to be. I think it's just meant to be a regular sort of a chocolate stout. It's fairly drinkable though, but I think because of its lighter body, it goes down more quickly, and so I'd say it's not a bad beer at all. It's definitely one that I'll be able to finish the growler with and enjoy the growler with it. So a good beer to kind of sip away, during the course of an evening or something like that. So that's it. All right, the Seven Barrel Brewery of West Lebanon, New Hampshire, from their growler, which also says Seven Barrel Brewery on it. Kind of hard to hold it at this angle. And thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.